Alrighty. Oh. All right. Good day today to you, my brother. Oh. Oof. Oh, God. Seth. Oh, God, the Ranger flag. Oh. What up, everybody? What's going on YouTube? TikTok? Let's have a good stream today, shall we? Megan, your picture looks fire. Let's get the likes up here on TikTok while we're just kind of hitting the intro, man. All right. I see you, Seth. Nuggets tonight. I think a lot of people like the Nuggets, don't they? We're going to touch on that here, though. What's the play today? You tell me. You're the one texting. YouTube, how we doing today? Good morning, baby. The Red Sox, man. Stay away from the Red Sox. They can't hit, man. Whew. All right. Good morning, everybody. Let's get the likes up. I appreciate all the likes on TikTok while you're just chilling here. Of course, we're going to put out some of the best plays for you guys live. We're going to break down the numbers today. We're going to switch up the stream a little bit. We are going to go with the biggest public bets of the day to start. And we're going to break down Major League Baseball to start today. Yesterday, we did NBA. And as always, if you want to rewatch the stream, you're more than welcome to visit the YouTube channel. We have over 20,000 subscribers on YouTube. And, it's what we do every single day. So don't forget to stop over by the YouTube chat. Nikki B, how we doing today? Don't forget, Game of the Year NHL drops tomorrow. That drops tonight, but it's for tomorrow. I'm still waiting on the line, so we will have that released ASAP. Nikki B, I believe I seen you jump on the full week package. I appreciate you, my man. Padres minus 1.5. Yeah, a little scared of that Padres bet. We should be seeing the line move up a little bit more, but at the end of the day, you got to roll with the numbers, just like with the Phillies yesterday. What the fuck was that bullshit, especially with Wheeler on the mound? There's a lot of bets I take after some big streaks, and unfortunately, they'll come to get you. That's why we only had one unit on that Phillies game. It just, line didn't genuinely make sense, and of course, fucking Wheeler gets rocked. But, hey, well, the only downfall I have is that this Rockies line total went down. It just doesn't make any sense. And Hudson's on the mound. 95% of the bets are on the Padres today. But at the end of the day, it is what it is, right? Liverpool today. I didn't do any soccer today, to be honest with you. We have a big play dropping tomorrow. A lot of focus has been on that. Let me take a look, though, for you. Let's take a look a little bit at soccer real quick. How about that? Is that EPL? I'm assuming, yeah. Villa and Liverpool today. Liverpool needs to win. What time is this game at? It starts in about 3 hours. But if you're on YouTube, if you want to drop a comment, don't worry, I'm going to change it to subscribers only. We are going to build our fan YouTube TikTok parlay of the day. We're going to go 4-teamer today. And as always, I'm going to fire up $50 on it. And hopefully we could cash it. We are going to build that here in just a minute, ladies and gentlemen. Subscribers, comment only, any duration. All right, we good, baby. All right, let's take a look over here, though. We have Villa and Villa and Liverpool going off. Let's take a look at the goals in this game here. I kind of would like to be on the over in this one. Or maybe Villa draw no bet at plus 190. I'm probably going to take Villa draw no bet at home. I think Liverpool kind of just went on the downside the wrong time, obviously, this year. They don't have a shot. But BTTS is probably a safe bet at minus 285. Maybe look to parlay that up. Both teams to score minus 285. And then let's take a look at the total. Maybe we could pair up a total here. I'm sorry, y'all. We're going to get right into this. We're looking at the English Premier League play today. You guys that are dropping the comments, I appreciate y'all. Keep them coming. Harold Che, how we doing today? Over on YouTube, the total here. We have the Asian total. Holy fuck. They're really wanting goals here, eh? The over is at 3.5 at -130. Damn. We can't even get a good number on that. We could get Villa team total over a half a goal at -475. You parlay them. Won't you let me parlay them? What? Fucking why? Yeah, I obviously want to do a same game parlay. Everything's here. Odds via DraftKings really quick. I got to go in the same game parlay. They're playing at Villa. Nick B says Guardians, baby. All right, we're going total goals. Here we go. Over 2.5 at -350. And BTTS at -295. Wow. That's still -225. Motherfucker. How about this? Villa to score and Villa money line is at +350. But I would rather draw no bet for Villa. I think the only play I may have on this one, you could go BTTS plus Liverpool over 1.5 goals. With that total being so high, I kind of just like Villa, man. I might fire this up. Both teams to score and Villa over 1.5 goals. That's at +110. But anyways, I'm gonna look at that +110. Both teams to score, yes, and Villa over 1.5 goals. That's the same game parlay. Odds via DraftKings as always. Villa and Liverpool. That's what I'm gonna be playing. It is play is the draw. I don't mind that. But with the total being so high, you know, I kind of like that. Anyways, let's get into Major League Baseball today, guys. Welcome on into the stream. If you guys are on YouTube, I appreciate you guys. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not a subscribed member. If you guys are on TikTok, there's still a little plus button right here. Don't forget to follow the page. Also, if you are not tapping that screen, it's easy. Just boom, 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 boom. It's going to give you a little meter right here. Fill that meter up of likes. Can't thank you guys enough. Everything we ask is for free. You know, if you want to see my premium plays of the day, head on over to the website and jump on board. If not, listen up. We're going to break down the entire stream today. We're going to start off with the biggest public plays of the day, and then we're going to move over into the best bets of the day as far as money standpoint, as far as number. Everything we do is analytics. I'm in Pennsylvania. You're allowed to gamble in Pennsylvania. If you're allowed to gamble, bet. Good luck. It is what it is. It is the 13th here. We're right about 12:30 here on the East Coast. Fake Ranger says Bet Reaper with some creepy name. That's interesting. Some creepy picture. Phillies. We like the Phillies today. Okay. We have we're starting off here with the Blue Jays and the Orioles. Obviously Corbin Burns is on the mound. The Orioles are going to get a lot of the cash here. But it looks like the Orioles are heavy favorites today as far as the public. And then we're going to jump on totals as well. But it looks like so far the biggest public play of the day is the Orioles. The Braves today. Astros. Braves are number 1 so far. Diamondbacks. The Padres. Wow. Padres are number 2 of the day. And the Dodgers. Now, I would say pure elimination out of them. I'm going to eliminate the Dodgers out of here for I'm going to eliminate the Dodgers out of here. Yamamoto's on the mound. He's a fucking disaster. We will highlight the Padres. Diamondbacks, they're going up against Ashcraft. I'd definitely be leaning on the under. I did just win on the over their last game, the Diamondbacks' last game. But I would definitely be leaning on the under here with Ashcraft on Montgomery here. But D-backs, I'm going to kind of eliminate them just because Ashcraft is on the mound and a lot of people do like to bet Ashcraft. So I'm going to back out of that one. Over into the 7-10 game here as far as the Astros as well. That line opened up at minus 150 up to 180. I kind of like the fade on that, okay? And I'm going to touch on why I like the fade on that and possibly the over. That's that Spaghetti Medi going up against Stripling. What if career Stripling's having? What the fuck? Dodgers and A's. Braves, again, that might be another scratch. But I'll leave that up here for now. We'll kind of touch on the Braves game. We have Cutter Crawford catching some money today, which I like that side. I like the Red Sox. I think they are the play today. Sorry about the music. Let's try to switch it up here. Phillies, they're catching a lot of money today, but I'm not really buying that. The total in the Phillies is pretty much the number one public play of the entire day. Phillies and Mets, the number one public play of the day. So we're going to look to take that under. And I like that under anyways. Phillies and Mets under 7.5. That's going to be our official play of the day here for the stream. And I like that anyways. Again, we'll kind of touch on that. But other than that, it looks like all totals are a little bit even money-ish besides the Cubs and Braves. The public's on the over heavy. And the Rockies and Padres. So, wow. Rockies and Padres and Dodgers and Giants. The Rockies and Padres and Dodgers and Giants. The books will need both those unders. The Rockies and Padres under might have to be a play. There's no fucking way. Let's take a look at the weather here. All right, real quick here, we're gonna touch on the top public plays of the day, and then we're gonna kind of get into them. Astros and Nationals, gotta be lock, right? Under first 5. Yep, I like that. Yeah, I do like Fade and Barrios. Keep the comments coming in. I'll answer them as they come. I don't really want to go back. It looks like plays that we kind of want to definitely look at is going to be the Braves game, the Padres game, which we're already going to hit, so I'm going to X that out. I don't care. If Dakota Hudson beats me, then he beats me. But we're going to definitely look at that Padres game. Padres game in both sides has to be a look, or maybe just an all-around stay away. There's no reason this total should have dropped a half a point. 99% of the bets are on the over in the Padres and Rockies game. Maybe 5-0 Padres win. That's probably what we'll be hoping for. 5 or 6 or 7-1, 6-1, something like that. Phillies, they kind of are a public play of the day, but their total is the number 2 public bet of the day on the total. Looking at maybe the under. I like the under in the Phillies game anyways. But I think the Phillies are the play there. I don't think that they're a crazy public bet. I think that the public's definitely going to be on them. Diamondbacks is an automatic scratch for me. I don't care if the public's on them. Ashcraft does take money for the Reds. It is what it is. Dodgers, I scratched because Yamamoto's on the mound. And that guy's been fucking terrible. I could pitch better than him. But again, the total trends that we're going to have to look at here and possibly find a reasonable explanation to kind of fade is going to be the Giants and Dodgers under, which is wild, and then the Rockies and Padres under. You're talking 99% of the bets. Nobody's betting on the under in those games, and we've seen line movement down on them. So definitely something we're going to want to look at. I know a lot of people like Phillies money line. I see that on YouTube as well. Oh, Gloria, that's so nice of you. Gloria is in Minnesota today, charity golf, raising money. That is fucking awesome. For service dogs. Well, thank you, Gloria. Marlins, do they play today? I didn't even see them on the sheet yet. But, all right, so as far as our public plays of the day, number 1 being the Bruins. I do want to take a look at the weather, or sorry, the Braves, and then I want to take a look at the weather here. The Braves. All right, looks like if you're looking for a potential good total, the Orioles might have a nice look on the over. They have Corbin Burns on the mound with the Jays. I still like the over. We're having 11-mile-an-hour winds blowing straight out in Camden, baby. Should I go to this game? I wouldn't mind going watching the Orioles and the Jays. That'd be fun. Or I could go to Citi Field, watch the Phillies. Miami and Detroit. The total's at 9. I'm not 100% sure why. It looks like we're getting winds blowing in. Maybe Miami's going to go on a win streak. I don't know. The Phillies and the Mets, they have 13-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, and that total's at fucking 7.5. That is crazy, man. That is fucking crazy. I don't know why that total is so low. That might just be a complete stay away. Tampa and Boston, we're having some winds blowing out. In Atlanta, we got heavy winds blowing in, plus we have rain in Atlanta. So if you guys are looking, maybe there's our angle here on the Braves game. We have some shitty weather. Maybe those boys are going to be pussies and don't want to play. I'm not 100% sure. And again, Gloria, thank you for what you do. I appreciate it. We're only at 2,000 likes. Let's get up to 5,000 likes. We're going to continue breaking down the card. If you guys like to add your input, that's great. I'm sure there's other handicappers on the internet that are just telling you what they think is a good bet. They don't want to break things down for you a little bit more. I'm sure they're fun to go watch as well. You got rain in New Orleans today. Okay. Tigers run line at plus 125. It's an interesting bet. They're at 166. I kind of like that. Born Cole says Detroit run line. I mean, can the Miami Marlins win 2 games in a row? I don't fucking know, brother. Did you take the Braves last night? No, I didn't take anything in that game. Davis Josh says Avs, Royals, Padres, Bohm. Ooh, Bohm's been a fucking juggernaut, hasn't he, man? Number 2 batting average in the league for your Philadelphia Phillies. Okay, Chicago, we got some rain, absolute rain coming in Chicago today. Milwaukee, we're going to see some rain there as well. Nothing crazy for the Rangers-Cleveland game. Chase Field today up in Arizona. Nothing crazy in the other games. And then here's the fucking shitty part. Like in LA, or sorry, in San Fran, 10-mile-an-hour winds blown out. And this total's at 7.5. 99% of the bets are on the over, and it dropped. What the fuck am I missing here? Wow, that's a tough one. I have 2 windows open, so fucking there's like 3 flies in my damn house. And this fucking the Mariners, man, they've caught me twice now, back to back, me taking them unders. They caught me twice in a row, going way over, 8-4 and 8-1. Actually, their last 5 games have gone over, and they're still batting a 223, which is bottom of the barrel. Go figure. All right, that's what we have right now to start. Okay, I don't want to add anything else. I want to take a look at the best bets still of the year for Major League Baseball, and then we're gonna try to pair these up, shall we? Looks like Seattle now is a half a game above the Rangers and only 3.5 games above Oakland. The West, the AL West is a fucking disaster. Fucking Seattle's up 3 games above 500 in front of the AL West. You're on the Nationals. Tigers got this. I like that too. X. Okay. Give me some better stats on that, X. You have any numbers on that data for his lefty batting average? All right, we're going to go over the best bets as far as wins, losses. Philadelphia could get them on the money line, which we can. My motherfucking Phillies are at 68% win. I like that. I'm probably going to have to just add that. I think we could get Baltimore on the money line today, too. They're number 2. Wow, now you got to go run line. All right. Dodgers, Cleveland, nothing crazy. Fading, money line fades. We're going Colorado, Chicago, Miami. Any of those we could get on the money line. Colorado, Chicago, Miami. Highly doubt it. Colorado, Chicago, White Sox, that is. We could get Nationals. And then Miami. All this is 70% or higher. Padres you can't get. Braves first run plus 100. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, Hudson's really, really, really bad. And, you know, I've done a lot of podcasts with odds makers and stuff. And, you know, I think the craziest thing you could get out of them is that, you know, a lot of these lines are set for the idea of where people are going to bet. And, you know, I think that this Padres game might just be a misplaced line for us to kind of try to stay away from it, which I don't think is right. This is a 2-2 series. Let's take a look at big Randy Vasquez. He pitched against Colorado and got fucking shelled. So he's got to... And this Dakota Hudson is bad, man. Bad. He's so bad. Not a strikeout guy at all. I got to get this fucking fly. Phillies money line. Royals money line, says Harold Che. What up, baby? And if you are on YouTube, I appreciate all the new subscribers. If you want to comment, all you have to do is subscribe. It's free to do, by the way. Phillies and Zach also shit the bed. Yeah, they absolutely did. All right, so a couple plays that are definitely at stake, I would say. If you don't mind laying a 160, you know, definitely take a look at the Tigers here. The number 3 money line fades that are the most profitable this year at 70%. We have Colorado, White Sox, and Marlins. 2 of those you could get on money line today, that being the Nationals and the Tigers. Great 2 fades of the 3 profitable teams. As far as public plays of the day, we're going to look to possibly, I'm staying away from, but I would fade this typically, would be the Braves, which would mean you would need to look at the Cubs. But the Cubs are a bet team. People like betting on the Cubs. So it's definitely a complete stay away. Braves, so look at the Cubs if you guys are interested. Lopez is on the mound for them, so that's not bad. Padres, but I'm not fading the Padres. I think that the books are just trying to get us to run, and I'm not buying that. I still like the Padres minus 1.5. And then a couple totals being the Rockies and Padres, which is crazy. Giants and Dodgers being the number 1 public fade of the day, especially with the weather there. And the Phillies and the Mets. So it looks like the Phillies and Mets game is going to soar under 7.5 runs. And I like that. I'm going to take the Phillies and Mets nerfy. Probably have that on the card today. Phillies and Mets nerfy. There's a little. Well, we're just breaking down the games, man. If you want a full revisit on what we're talking about, Jake, head on over to YouTube and just rewind a little bit, okay? Yeah, a lot of other games out here today that are. I don't want to discredit any other game, but you know, a lot of these other games, as far as just looking at the biggest public plays of the day, which is okay, you know, doesn't mean they're going to win, doesn't mean they're going to lose. But, you know, it's definitely something that we would like to take a look at and address before we're hitting the card today. And I think, you know, we kind of did it yesterday. We like the, I don't know why I didn't put it on the card, the nerfy in the Braves game. That came through. But another play being the Royals and the Mariners game. That is going to be a mandatory play. I'm going to tell you guys right now, we're going to take it at 7. And we'll go over to the over and unders. And I do know I just lost back-to-back games on the Mariners total. Mariners are now, they went from 73% under to 64% under. So that gives you an idea of how crazy they just had a swing. Now, when you're looking at the overs, it's drastically different. You can't find anything really over 62%. And that's just one team, that being the Brewers, hits at 61% to the over. Every other team is at 50%. And that's just the ideology of typical gamblers like to bet on the overs. So it'll move those lines. It'll continuously move those lines. So eventually, when the line goes high enough, it'll drop, and it's going to be an under game. But I would like to see those numbers as far as opening line value, and I can't see that. I don't have those stats pulled up, but I think that when you're looking at Major League Baseball overs and unders, I think it's a little misconstrued on the overs, and that's just due to the public genuinely like to betting on the overs in the game. So some all stats are good to look at, but I know the true stats, those are not the numbers. So anyways, looking at this game, a must play today will be the Seattle game. We have Singer and Kirby, I believe, on the mound. And it's in Seattle. Seattle and Kansas City. We have Kirby and Singer. Under 7. Absolute fucking play today. Disregarding everything else we're talking about. Royals and Mariners under 7 runs. Absolutely have to take that. And if the Mariners fuck me today, then I will be a bystander of their games for quite some time, okay? I mean, you put these two together, they're 29, 50 and 29 to the under, okay? And Kansas City is the number 3 team to the under. And Seattle's the number 1 team to the under. So any kind of numbers or metrics that you're pulling, if you have them highlighted or whatever you want to do to them, this one is pure green. Seattle and Kansas City, let's rock that under, baby. What's going on with the Rangers? I don't know. They just can't figure it out, man. Gloria, you have a great time golfing, okay? Here's the thing. I like the Tigers and the Nationals today, but it's very obvious. By the way, we only have 7,000 likes. When you get up to 10,000 likes, I appreciate it, man. Again, this is just numbers, man. I'm not here to tell you guys that the Dodgers are better than the Giants. I'm sure there's handicappers on the internet or self-proclaimed teenagers or young kids that think they do this for a living and don't really bet. But let's find the real numbers here. If you guys like that, keep tapping the screen. I appreciate you guys. Over on YouTube, if you don't mind dropping a like, just hold down on the screen to hit the thumbs up. Must play today. As far as a number standpoint, you can't get much better than this today, especially in baseball. Over 70 games-ish, over 40 games, 50 games, sorry. Too highly, fucking fly. Game here would be the under in the Seattle and Kansas City game. All right, I'll take a look at a couple run lines. Remember last year, I don't know if you guys were in my live streams last year and stuff like that, taking the Nationals, and I got to get back to our trends for aways and home, and I think we'll start to bring that into light next week, where we have a fucking massive sample size, where teams on the road and away. Remember if you guys remember last year, it didn't matter the number, but we always had the Nationals at +1.5 on the road. Best road team without a doubt last year was the Nationals at plus 1.5. And right behind them was the Orioles, I believe it was. I think the Orioles might have end up taking those reins. But anyways, again here on the run line, at all times, fading Miami has been the most profitable. Fading Miami, you're up a ton of money this year. So I do know that we could get that today with the Tigers, especially after a win yesterday versus the Phillies. Again, it's just very tough. It's obviously a big public play of the day, but some of these games I just automatically take. I'll probably be on the Tigers today in some way, shape, or form. It won't be on my card, but I'll probably look to bet on a lot of Tigers batters. If that kind of answers a lot of the Tigers questions in the chat. All right, now, as far as just some of the sides here outside of public plays, which, again, doesn't mean anything. The public wins. It's just, we're just looking at some things, maybe try to find some other angles, improvise, and find the best, plays of the day. And these flies and everything else, I have horrible allergies, man. I do like the Angels today. I don't know which team is worse, the Angels or the Cardinals. But we do like the Angels today. It's not on the card, but I do know that was definitely a topic of conversation. Whether you like the Angels or the Cardinals today, not 100% sure. But someone messaged me yesterday about betting on the Angels, and I said, you know what? If you bet on the Angels, you have to live with the consequences of betting on the Angels. And I'm not sure if they won or lost, but both teams are at the bottom of their standings. They are just fucking dreadful. Jordan Hicks, I don't know. Jordan Hicks, I think he just sucks in general. St. Louis is near the bottom for batting average. I'm going to take the team that could actually hit the fucking ball. Which is the Angels. They're about a 240. They do have a ton of hits this year. But again, this Cardinals team is super fucking bad. They're super bad. Lefty against a righty. I like my chances here with the Angels on the money line. It didn't make the card. And again, the only reason is I can't lose my money on those two fucking dog shit teams. They are both fucking dreadful. You like the Brewers and the Orioles today? Okay. Brew Crew looking good. A lot of people talking about the Brewers all of a sudden. What the fuck? Brewers, okay, they're playing the Pirates, yeah. And Rays on the mound. Okay, yeah, of course. Yeah, it's a heavy public play, and the line opened up at 130 only. Damn. So the Brewers are tied in the regular season here with them, with the Pirates. Brewers just lost to the Cardinals, which is kind of good for the bet there if you kind of like them. I mean, the Pirates are just bad, man. I like the under in this game. ESPN bet has it at 8.5. Definitely maybe look towards the Nerfy. It's just tough because Keller has a high whip. You know, we don't like those walks and then maybe a stolen base and a ground out and a fly out. And next thing you know, it's 1-0. Padres, yeah, discounted price, yeah. I'm going to stay away from this game. The NL Central, man, it's always a battle. Pittsburgh 6.5 games behind. They just went through a fucking absolute curse of a losing streak again. They were one of the hotter teams to start. They're now 5 games under 500 here, but they're definitely not away. This is a big game for them. So, if anything, I would kind of lean towards the Pirates here. As far as a numbers standpoint, I feel like we should be upwards of 165-ish, which isn't enough for me to pull the trigger on the Pirates. So we're only about 25 cents off. If you like the Brewers, I don't mind taking that as well. So yeah, I don't mind the play, but definitely a stay away game for me. Phillies and Mets here. We do like the Phillies today. I think they'll bounce back. Their pitching has been keeping them alive, and the Mets. Well, the Mets are doing exactly what the Mets are supposed to do. They're supposed to lose. Orioles and Blue Jays. We do like the Jays. We like the Orioles here. -1.5. Definitely good value on them. I think you can get that at a decent price here as well. I think the Jays are just something's wrong with them. They're 4 games under, and it's just been tough. Having the Orioles at minus 150 would be ideal. The total's at 7.5, so mathematically, almost it'd be actually more valuable to take the Blue Jays at plus 1.5. But you have to lay 150 on the back end there. So if there's a play at all, it'd be Orioles minus 1.5. You get that plus 125. But with the total still at 7.5, there's just no real value as a better to jump on that. Again, the value would actually be to take the Jays, but I don't want nothing to do with that. Cubs and Braves, we have our number 2 or 3 public play of the day here being on the Atlanta Braves today. 150 down to 145 here. Ronaldo Lopez takes the hill, and he's been firing away. I think that he walks one too many batters. I think the play here would be the Cubbies plus 125. That's the current line. Yamura. Phillies today. Orioles run line. Okay. Like that. Marlins and Tigers. We talked about it already. The number 1 team to fade in all of baseball is the Marlins, and that is on the money line and the run line. So Detroit it is. Nationals and White Sox, the number 2 team to fade. If you could get them on the money line, which you can, is the Nationals. The only downfall is that it is massively public, and the line is at 130. White Sox are batting a fucking 213, man. That is fucking horrible. And Roberts is out. Are they going to make Flexen look like a fucking all-star here today or what? No way, right? I mean, I think Flexen's numbers are kind of fucked. Why do they have him? Let's dive into Flexen here, shall we? Where did he go wrong that he has these high numbers? His first 3 starts. Atlanta, Kansas City, since he got him good. But if you really go through Flexen's numbers here, he's not bad. "35 innings, 17 earned, 5 homers, 25 Ks." I mean, but let's take a look at his recent, and he's going up against the Nationals, who are not that good themselves. 6 innings against the Rays, 1 earned. 5 innings against the Twins, 2 earned. Tampa Bay, 0 earned. Phillies, 4 innings, 0 earned. This has to be an under, right? The line went to 8.5. Let's take a look at, you can't trust Flexen. Yeah, but let's take a look at Trevor Williams. Baltimore, Texas, Miami, Houston, Oakland. 8 Ks, 3, 1, 4. White Sox 4-1, their last 5. All right, y'all. I'm pulling the trigger on them. I'm going to do it. I'm going to be crazy. I am going to fade it. I don't like the numbers too much, but I am going to fade them. and I'll be fucking smashing shit. Probably watching this game. Dreadful. Okay. We're gonna take the White Sox today. Let's take a look at take the White Sox at plus 114. All right, we're going to take the White Sox today, plus 114. A lot of the numbers are misconstrued here. I know it's tough. I know I'm going to be mad if the Nationals win. This is more of an instinct play. But more than not, I'm right on these. I'm going to take the White Sox today on the money line. If you guys tail and win, let me know tomorrow. If you guys tail and fucking lose, you should have went with your gut. How about that? All right, Rangers and Guardians. That's a complete stay away game. I do know there was some chatter about that. Complete stay away. Astros in Oakland. The wildness. The thought that we may be actually putting this into consideration to take the motherfucking Oakland A's is crazy. Ross Stripling, he's been fucking horrible his whole career, I feel like. 42 innings pitched and 50 fucking six hits. All right? If you guys ever watch my breakdowns on the... I can't really go into detail too much about this game. Right? This is one of my top plays of the day. All right? Let's move on. Cardinals and Angels, we already talked about that. Lean on the Angels. Rockies and Padres, again, it's just a must play on the Padres. It is what it is. Like, the Rockies are 3-16 on the road. You get endless fucking stats to take the Padres, and it's the number 2 public play of the day, which scares me, but I don't give a fuck. Dakota Hudson could not strike me out. Royals and Mariners must play on the under. We talked about that earlier. And the Giants and Dodgers today. Looking at the under here, which genuinely doesn't make fucking sense, but 99% of the bets are on the over. We've seen the total drop. Are the books just trying to outsmart us and take our cash? Not 100% sure. We do know that the Dodgers and Giants usually play really tight, so we're going to look at the under there, 7.5. I doubt we're going to release that or it'll be on the card, so I don't know yet. I don't know what to do with that game yet, but that's it for Major League Baseball. Real quick, what do you guys like? Y'all like anything? Yeah. Do y'all like anything? Tiff, what are you doing? I seen your mama video. That was very beautiful, by the way. Rays. No, we are going to bet on the White Sox today. And then when I have to come back into the live stream tomorrow, I'm going to come in like this. How do you feel about the Mavs and Avalanche? We'll touch on hockey here shortly. Tigers, Phillies, White Sox. My, look at that 3-teamer, brother. Junior. It's got to be pretty good money. Red Sox. Cutter Crawford's on the mound. What's the total in that Red Sox game? Give me a motherfucking under. 8.5. Wow. All right. I think it's safe to say enough that we're going to move over to the NBA here quick, okay? All right, we got Boston here and Cavs. I'm not 100% sure if we're releasing anything in this game. Haven't really wanted to pull the trigger on anything other than the under. 207, I think we're at. We did miss a little bit of value. The total was at 208.5. I appreciate that, man. But yeah, the total's at 207. And we're seeing that side kind of raised up here. Now we're at 8.5, favoring Boston. I just think it's the right call again. I'll take a look again at possibly hammering down on Derek White. He's the man that I like to fucking focus on. I think he's the best role player you could probably have. Where are we at here for combos? Why is it not up? Is it just not up for RPA? Are the RPAs not up? What's Derek White's RPA? Does anybody have Derek White's RPA? Somebody hook me up. Derek White RPA, what are we at? Like 20 some? What are we at? What up, man? 24 and a half. Fuck yeah. I think he did dog shit last game, right? Cleveland played a solid game last game. They just fucking shot terrible from three. Yeah, Derek White was 3 for 8 from three. 3 boards, 3 assists. He was at 18, just a couple more threes maybe. Or Tatum maybe passed the fucking ball. Holiday had a good game finally. Yeah, I'll be looking at Derek White today. I think that he'll be the X factor. Derek White, 24 and a half. Let's fucking get it, baby. 21 and a half? Okay, 24 and a half. That's right. Yeah, I also, if you guys want my honest opinion, I do like Boston again. Again, that game that Cleveland won that we were on, Cleveland shot very fucking well from three. And I just don't think that they could replicate that. That's so tough. Let's just go with the obvious here. I think Boston closes this banger out. 8.5. I don't give a fuck. All right. I think the only play there you could really look at, I'm probably going to hit White RPA 24.5, but Boston minus 8.5 is probably going to be a must take. Is what it is. Thunder and Mavs. We do have a play in this game. But let me check something here. Wow. What do we have for Shy today? I was on the under as a max play last time they played. And it flew under. There was only 206 scored. We're seeing this total at 215 now. Last game was at 2, I believe it was 18 and a half. I still like this under again. Especially with guys kind of banged up. Guys just kind of banged up. I still like the unders then. I think it's a more methodical game. Obviously, we're talking about Luka. Shy put up another 30 plus. The only play might just be Shy again. Let's take a look at Shy. Does anybody have a number on Shy's RPA? He's at 30 and a half for points. Am I just fucking crazy or what? What is going on? Why can't I see RPA on DraftKings on actual... Wow, I have 2 flies in here now. It's fucking great. Need to find something to kill these motherfuckers. Let's kill them with an Eagles hat. There's one. Down. 44.5. 30. And that would pretty much lean towards points over then. I wouldn't want to go, if we're going 44.5, then you just go points. Because what is he at for assist a game? Let's take a look at last game. Six assists. 8 assists, 9 assists. That's kind of a lot. 29, 33, and 31. Let's go shy over points. 30.5 on DraftKings. Let's just say, like, even if you add the rebounds, that's a lot of fucking boards. 9, 12, and 10. Damn. I mean, the fucking bum-ass fucking Mavericks don't play any defense. "41 minutes, 42 minutes. It's in the game the whole fucking time. What do we think here? Shy over points or RPA? He does get a lot of boards and he does get a lot of assists. You know, you're adding 14, 15 almost guaranteed outside of points. And he's at 44.5. So you need him to score right around 29, 30 points. And then the rest should do its job. What do we feel? Do we go just straight up points or we go RPA for Shy? RPA? It's tough. Going to San Francisco. Okay. Well, I do like the Thunder today. We're going to take the Thunder today, but let's do it. Let's go. I think that's probably the right call because even in his games where he scores 29 or whatever, he's still getting 10 and 9 outside that. Obviously, massive integral part of the offense there. Let's go RPA. Points might go off tonight. All right, trust me. Okay. Let's go. We're going Thunder anyways. And then we could tack on Shy. RPA. Let's go RPA. Let's go RPA. Thunder and Shy RPA. Okay? All right. Over in the NHL, real quick here. My bad, y'all. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know how we still have 63 people watching. I feel like I just didn't do nothing for the last fucking 10 minutes. Anyway, Stars and Avs today. I'm going to tell you guys right now, I like the Stars team total over 2.5 goals. Georgiev is fucking dog shit, and he couldn't stop me from scoring. Obviously, the over 6.5 is always fun to look at a home game for the Avs. They're not like the Oilers where they can only score on the power play. The Avs are just one of the most complete teams all around with a fucking horrible goalie. Rags and Hurricanes. Unfortunately, this game we can't get the Rags over 2.5 goals. You're going to look at the Rags over 3.5 goals here against the Carolina Hurricanes. But every game that they've played has gone over, I believe, or every game but one. But I don't like the over. I'm going back to the first period under here in this game. I like the Carolina Hurricanes and New York Rangers first period under. I think it's a 0-0 game to start. Obviously, Carolina's going to want to control tempo here and figure it out. Last game was 2-1 at the end of the first and then kind of died. But there's been a lot of goals in that series. So maybe it's a look to kind of stay away. But I think my favorite play would be at the Stars and Avs over 6.5 goals here. I really, really like that play, and more in particular, the Stars team total over. Again, Georgiev is bad, but I do like the over in that game. I think we see some goals in the Stars and Avs game. So that's what I have for you guys today. I don't know if you guys want to add your best bets. We have 12,000 likes on TikTok. Guys, if you guys don't mind, hit that plus button right there. I can't thank you guys enough. We have a max play today for you guys. If you guys are not on board, jump on board all of my best bets of the day. I appreciate all you all do for me. We had a nice, good live today. We broke down the Mavs and OKC game already. Head on over to my YouTube channel. If you guys want to rewatch the entire stream, we talk about some of my favorite baseball plays of the day, basketball and hockey. So if you're on TikTok, get your butts over to my YouTube channel. If you just click on my name at the top of the screen and go over to YouTube, I'll be wrapping up my live on my YouTube channel today, and I appreciate you guys. Bye, TikTok. All right. Wow. Pretty good live today, my lovely YouTube followers. Again, if you guys are not subscribed on YouTube, do that. If you guys are not on my plays for the day, head on over to the website, jump on board, and don't forget my game of the year is tomorrow. My game of the year is tomorrow, so if you guys have not jumped on board that, give me a holla. Head on over to the website. I'll have a blog post up with another free play for you guys with a write-up. Thank y'all.